Mohini Ekadashi is regarded as one of the most important fasting days for Hindu people. The day of Mohini Ekadashi is celebrated to worship Lord Vishnu and his incarnated form of Mohini. Devotees observe a Mohini Ekadashi fast to get relieved from their past sins and live a life filled with luxuries. Mohini Ekadashi Vrat Katha. Mohini was the incarnated form of Lord Vishnu. At the time of Samudra Manthan, when nectar was churned out, there was a dispute that took place between demons and deities about who will consume the Amrit. Deities sought help from Lord Vishnu and thus appeared in the form of a beautiful woman named Mohini to distract the attention of the devils from the pot of nectar. Thus, all the deities consumed nectar with the help of Lord Vishnu. That is why the day is celebrated as Mohini Ekadashi. It is the same fast which was observed by King Yudhishthira and Lord Rama. Once there was a place named Bhadravati which was situated near the river Saraswati. King Drutiman, who was a firm devotee of Lord Vishnu, used to rule the place. He was blessed with 5 sons, out of which the 5th one, whose name was Drishta Buddhi, was actually a sinner being involved in too many bad deeds and immoral activities. Seeing all this, King Drutiman abandoned Drishta Buddhi. To survive, he got involved in acts of robbery. As a result, he was thrown out of the kingdom. Drishta Buddhi started living in a forest. Once when he was wandering in the forest, he arrived at Sage Kaundiny's hermitage. It was the time of Vasak month and Sage Kaundinya was taking a bath. Some droplets just splashed out and sprinkled on Drishta Buddhi. Because of this, he attained self-realization and good sense and thus regretted all his immoral deeds. He pleaded the saint to guide him to the path of salvation from his past sins and bad karma. To this, the sage asked him to observe an Ekadashi fast which falls in the Vasak month during Shukla Paksha to get relieved from the sins. On the day of Ekadashi, Drishta Buddhi observed the Ekadashi Vrat with complete devotion. Ultimately all his sins were washed out and reached to Vishnu Lok. Since that time, it is believed that devotees can attain salvation by observing a fast of Mohini Ekadashi. Several people observe a partial fast on Mohini Ekadashi. Eating fruits, vegetables, and milk products are allowed. Consuming rice and all forms of grains is prohibited. The day is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. Devotees worship Lord with sandalwood, tulsi leaves, sesame seeds, colorful flowers, and fruits. Hare Krishna.